Welcome to the MR Workspace Examination Workflow Demonstration. In this video, I will introduce the examination workflow and show you some of the features of the user interface. Kevin Nee is my next patient. I click on Kevin's name and the Prepare screen opens. Kevin's name displays in the main toolbar. This patient's data is retrieved from the RIS system, so I only need to enter some of the patient details. Next, I select the exam card for this examination. The exam cards are stored in the hospital database. There is a folder for each anatomy. In the knee folder, there is an exam card that is called Knee Left. When Preview is enabled, I can click on an exam card and preview its contents. To select this exam card for this specific patient, I click the plus sign icon. Once I've done that, the exam card appears in the exam overview. The exam overview contains all the scans in the exam. In the exam setup pane, I can change the patient position and orientation using these buttons. I can also set the anatomy, anatomic region, laterality, and other settings if needed. For this exam, the patient is positioned feet first. When the preparation tasks are complete, I click Start Exam. The Plan tab opens. Now, I position the patient in the magnet. Once the patient is in position, I can continue with the exam. The first scan is a survey scan which doesn't require any planning. It has the ready-to-run status. I click the Start button to start the scan. When the images are reconstructed and available, they display in the Plan Scan viewports where I can plan my next scans. If I need to add additional scans to the exam overview, I click the plus icon. I can also use the search box here to enter the name of a scan or exam card. I plan the second survey on the knee joint. And click Accept to accept the planning. And then start the scan. I double-click the PD-weighted 3D scan to open it. At the bottom of the screen in the Plan tab, there's the Scan Dashboard. The Scan Dashboard provides a summary of important scan parameters for a scan. Here in the Scan Dashboard, I can change the number of slices. I can also change the number of slices here in the viewport. To do this, I click and drag the border of the imaging stack to make sure the knee is covered by the stack. In the dashboard, I can also change the resolution. And when clicking on Relative SNR, I can change the NSA and the compressed sense reduction factor of the scan. If other parameter changes are needed, I click the Advanced Parameter icon. When I have finished the scan planning, I click Accept to confirm the changes. Now that these scans are planned and ready to go, I click the Start button. While these scans are ongoing, I can continue planning the coronal and transverse scans. I can reorder my scans by dragging and dropping the scan to the correct place in the exam overview. Now, all my scans are planned, and they will run automatically because the Auto Continue option is enabled. On the right side of the screen is the Exam Dashboard. The Exam Dashboard provides information and controls for patient safety, including SAR and SED levels, ventilation controls, and auto voice tools. If physiology devices are connected, I can see their display here. I can change the settings using the context menu. When auto voice is set to manual, I can control breath hold instructions using the controls in the exam dashboard. And here at the bottom, I see the progress of the scan and the progress of the examination. Still about 11.5 minutes remaining. Also, I can start, stop, and pause scans using the controls in the exam dashboard. All these scans are also marked for archive. Auto export can be configured to send all series or only the marked series to PACS or a network node when the scan is completed. When auto export is disabled, I can wait until the exam has finished and archive the results at the end of the examination. But if somebody is waiting for the results, I can also click the Archive button during the examination. In this exam card, all scans have the Mark for Archive flag, which means all scans will be archived. In the exam overview, the light blue status bar indicates the scan progress, and the dark blue indicates the reconstruction progress. The last scan is completed. The acquisition has finished. Reconstruction is complete. I can review my images in the viewports of the Plan tab. To do this, I drag and drop them from the exam overview to a viewport. I can also open the inline post-processing step and review those images. I am happy with my results, so I click Release Patient. This indicates to the system that the patient is no longer in the scanner. I then remove the patient from the scanner. Let's have a look at the Review tab. Images are automatically loaded in the viewports after the scan is complete. I can also manually drag the images to the viewports. Viewport images are linked for zooming and panning. To unlink them, I click the Unlink button. When I click the window link, I can also link them for window levels. It may be helpful to change the layout of the review viewports. In the Review toolbar, I click the Layout icon. Each viewport has a menu bar. Here I can select a slab, 3D, Ortho View, and Picture Plus package. In MR Workspace, MPR, MIP, MinIP, and volume rendering are done with the slab and 3D packages. I'm happy with all the results, and there is no need to perform any post-processing or printing. So now I can click Complete Exam. Clicking Complete Exam does two things. First, it triggers the export of any remaining scans that still need to be sent to PACS. The second thing that Complete Exam does is indicate to the connected RIS and PACS systems that the examination is complete by sending an MPPS message. After clicking Complete Exam, the patient dashboard automatically displays. The patient I just completed is now shown as a previous patient. Thank you for watching this demonstration of the examination workflow using MR Workspace.